Hi friends, a very good evening to all. So, welcome to the Daily Current Affairs by Neo IAS. Today on 8th March 2019, we are going to discuss the topics New Hydroelectric Policy, Official Secrets Act, STIAC, then International Criminal Court, Current Affairs Capsule, and our daily sessions of Map Aided Program and PQRS. So, our first topic is New Hydroelectric Policy. The Union Cabinet approved a new hydroelectric policy. So, according to this, that is according to our new hydroelectric policy, large hydro projects will also be designated as renewable energy projects. The thing is that earlier we used a small hydro projects, that is having a capacity of 25 megawatt for renewable energy projects. But by the coming of this project, we can use large hydro projects as renewable energy projects. Okay. So, with the removal of this distinction, as I said, large hydro projects will be included as separate category under non-solar renewable purchase obligation policy. And under this policy, it ensures that this power purchasers will have to source a portion of electricity from large hydro projects. Okay. Then, and this the new policy, it had increased the debt repayment period. That's a very important point. That is, by the coming of this policy, earlier this debt repayment period, it was for 12 years. But now this debt repayment period, it has been increased to 18 years with the provision to introduce an escalating tariff of 2%. And another thing is that it provides for additional funds for infrastructure development as well as for the cost of flood moderation. And it will also provide the budgetary support for infrastructure creation, and it will be limited to 1.5 crore per megawatt for projects up to 200 megawatt and 1 crore per megawatt for those above 200 megawatt. So, 1.5 crore for projects up to 200 megawatt and 1 crore for those above 200 megawatt. Then, let us see what is this renewable purchase obligation. So, as the name suggests, it is an obligation that is imposed by law on two things, that is on entities either to buy electricity generated by specified green sources, or by in lieu of that the renewable energy certificate from the market. So, that is two things, that is either buy electricity generated by specified green sources or by in lieu of that the renewable energy certificates from the market. Okay. And this RPOs, that is renewable purchase obligation, it makes it compulsory for all large consumers to ensure that a certain percentage of their energy consumption should be from this renewable sources, mainly wind and solar. Okay, that's a compulsory restriction that is enforced on this large consumers. And this RPO are enforced on three categories of consumers. That is, first one, distribution licensees, then open access consumers and captive consumers. And let us see the scenario of RPO in India. In India, we know that this renewable energy sources are not evenly spread across different parts of the country. So, to overcome this, we have created a renewable purchase obligation or renewable portfolio standard. Let us see how it is. So, under this, the Electricity Act of 2003, it set targets for distribution companies of respective states to purchase certain percentage of their total power requirement from renewable energy sources. Okay, this is how it set a target, and this target is referred to as Renewable Portfolio Standard or Renewable Purchase Specification. Okay, so in order to overcome this, the State Electricity Regulatory Commission, that is STIAC, under the Electricity Act of 2003, it set targets, okay, for distribution of companies of respective states to purchase certain percentage of their total power requirement from this renewable energy sources. And currently, the solar RPO, it is below 1%, and under this national tariff policy, it is proposed to increase it to 8% by 2022. So currently it is below 1% and we have to increase it to 8% by 2022. Clear? Then coming to our second topic, that is Official Secrets Act. So the government threatened to invoke the Official Secrets Act against two publications, so that had run reports on the Rafael deal on the basis of documents which the government claimed it had been stolen from the Defense Ministry. That is the news. Let's see what is this Official Secrets Act. The original version of this Official Secrets Act is the Indian Official Secrets Act 14. That is, it was introduced in 1889, and its main objective is to muzzle the voice of a large number of newspapers that had come up in several languages. That was during the British period or very past era, and also building political consciousness and facing police crackdowns and prison terms. That was its main objective at that time. Okay, and this to be noted that it was amended and it was made more stringent in the form of the Indian Official Secrets Act 1904 during the Lord Curzon's period. And now the Indian Official Secrets Act, that is Act number 19 of 1923, it was extended to all matters of secrecy and confidentiality in governance in the country. Then, let's see what comes under its purview. It mainly deals with two aspects, that is spying or espionage, which is covered under section 3, and disclosure of secret information of the government under section 5. So it deals with section 3 and section 5, that is spying or espionage under section 3 and other secret information of the government under section 5. And this secret information, it can be any official information, like it can be even a password, a sketch or a model or a secret document, anything of that kind. And under section 5, even both the person communicating the information and the person who is receiving the information can be punished. That is, both who are giving the information and who is listening or receiving the information, both can be punished under section 5. And for classifying a document, the Government Ministry of Department, it follows a manual of departmental security instructions. That is 1994, and it was not under this OSA. Okay. And this OSA itself, it does not say what are secret documents. Actually, it is to the discretion of the government to decide what falls under this secret documents, which can be charged under this OSA. So, it clearly doesn't specify what is this OSA. So, it's government's discretion to decide what is this, what falls under this act of this OSA. And it is in conflict with the Right to Information Act of 2005. Okay, our next topic is PMSTIAC, and why it came in news because a high-powered advisory panel formed by the current government. It has identified 9 national missions that aim to address major scientific challenges to ensure India's sustainable development. So, 9 national missions are being formed to ensure India's sustainable development. Let's see more details. This PMSTIAC, it stands for the Prime Minister's Science, Technology and Innovation Advisory Council, and it aims to facilitate through its mission the collaboration to solve complex problems. So, each of this mission, these 9 missions are there, and each of these missions will be led by a lead ministry, and it will engage international and national institutional partners, then young scientists and other industries. Clear? Then, this 9 national missions, it aims to understand and conserve our biodiversity, and thereby we can say that thereby enabling the sustainable development for India and the planet. So, let's see the 9 national mission that has been announced under PMSTIAC. That is, first one is natural language translation, second one quantum frontier, then third one artificial intelligence, fourth national biodiversity mission, 5 electric vehicles, then 6 bioscience for human health, 7 waste to wealth, and 8 deep ocean exploration, and 9 AGNI. And this AGNI, it stands for Accelerating Growth for New India's Innovation, and these are its 9 national missions that has been announced under PMSTIAC. So, yesterday while discussing an Earth Museum, we said that it comes under this PMSTIAC. So, along with this 9 national mission, other major projects are also there. They are research clusters, then as I said yesterday, Earth Museum, then Brahmaputra river system and ISTEM, then that is Indian Science, Technology and Engineering Facilities map. These are some other projects which are included under this PMSTIAC. Okay, please have a note on this 9 national missions. Our next topic, that is International Criminal Court. So, this Malaysia, it joins the International Criminal Court, and this International Criminal Court, it's a intergovernmental organization and international tribunal. It was situated in Hague in Netherlands. This ICC, it's a part of global justice system since 2002, and it was established by the Rome Statute, and the main role of ICC is to prosecute and bring justice to those responsible for worse crimes such as genocide, then crime against humanity, etc. And this court, it has got a global jurisdiction, and we can say that it's a court of last resort, that it usually intervenes only when national authorities cannot prosecute the case. Okay. The Rome Statute, as I said, the Rome Statute of the International Criminal Court is the treaty that established the ICC, and it was adopted at a diplomatic conference in Rome on 1998, and it came into force on 1st July 2002. Then, let's see the membership details. So, India has neither signed or we can say nor ratified the Rome Statute on the International Criminal Court. That is, as of March 2019, 124 states are partly to this statute. Then another, that is Israel, Sudan and the United States and Russia, they have informed the UN Secretary General that they no longer intend to become states parties, and as such they have no legal obligations arising from their signature of the statute. That is the case of this Israel, Sudan and United States and Russia. And as I said, 41 United Nation member states, including China and India, they have neither signed nor acceded to this Rome Statute. That is, India has neither signed or nor ratified this Rome Statute. That is India's case. So at present, that is in March 2019, it has 124 states are party to this statute. That is the membership details. Then there are some limitations for this ICC. That is, it is having a no retrospective jurisdiction. That is, it can only deal with crimes committed after 2002. That's a great limitation of this ICC. That is why these countries are withdrawing from participating or signing this ICC. That is, it is having a no retrospective jurisdiction. And the court has automatic jurisdiction only for crimes committed on the territory of the state which has ratified the treaty, or by a citizen of such state, and or when the United Nations Security Council refers a case. So in such situations only this court has automatic jurisdiction. That is also a limitation of this ICC. In current affairs capsule, our first topic is Yuvashree Arpan. So this West Bengal Chief Minister, he announced a new scheme called Yuvashree Arpan. It's mainly for youth. And under this scheme, 50,000 youth in the state, they will receive financial assistance of rupees 1 lakh for setting up an enterprise. So please note, this Yuvashree Arpan is for the youth, and 50,000 youth in the state, they will receive financial assistance of rupees 1 lakh. Okay, then next topic, Marayur jaggery. This Marayur jaggery, we know that it has got a geographical indication tag or GA tag. So please have a note on this question. Sometimes these types of questions can be asked in our prelims. That is, this Marayur jaggery, it has got a geographical indication tag, and it is a special type of jaggery, and it has high sweetness with less saltiness, and its advantages is that it has high content of iron and less sodium. Then in map-aided program, we will be dealing with Venezuela. So let's see the location. It is located on the northern coast of South America, consisting of a continental landmass and a large number of small islands and islands in the Caribbean Sea. So the mainland is bordered on the north by the Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean, on the west by Colombia, then Brazil on the south, then Trinidad and Tobago on the northeast, and on the east by Guyana. These are its major borders, or it is mainly bordered by these countries. Okay, here you can see Venezuela and the border country. Then, and it's about its physiography. So it consists of different habitats that's ranging from Andes Mountains in the west to the Amazon Basin rainforest in the south, and covering what extensive Llanos Plains and the Caribbean coast and the Orinoco River Delta in the east. That is about its physiography. The main thing about Venezuela is its oil reserve. So this Venezuela is the founding member of Organization of the Petroleum Export Communities, that is countries, that is OPEC. Okay, it is the founding member of OPEC, and this Venezuela, it has got the world's largest non-oil reserves, and it has been one of the world's leading exporters of oil. So it's the world's largest non-oil reserve, and also at the same time it has been one of the world's leading exporters of oil. Then let's see about the India-Venezuela relations. So this Venezuela, it has emerged as India's fourth largest oil supplier. And the main items of that we export are, that India exports are pharmaceuticals, chemicals, then some engineering products such as scooters, etc. In prelims question revision series, we will be dealing with a question that is, in the context of Indian economy, consider the following statements. So our first statement is, the growth rate of GDP has steadily increased in the last 5 years. Second statement, the growth rate in per capita income, it has steadily increased in the last 5 years. So which of the statements given is or are correct? And our options are A, 1 only, B, 2 only, C, both 1 and 2, and D, neither 1 nor 2. The growth rate in GDP, it has not increased steadily, but it has gone down. That means there is no, we can't say that in GDP there is no steady growth. At times it has risen up, but that's not a steady growth. So this growth rate in GDP, it has not increased steadily, but it has gone down and then come up. Okay, and it slowed down in the year 2008-2009, and we can say that in probably in other years it was increasing. So coming back to the question, that is, the growth rate of GDP has steadily increased in the last 5 years. We can't say it was a steady increase. It increased, but it was not a steady increase. And the growth rate in per capita income has steadily increased in the last 5 years. That too, this per capita income also it has increased, but the growth rate, or while we are drawing a graph, its growth is not that steady. It has increased, then come decrease, then again increase, like that. So both statements are wrong. So our answer will be D, neither 1 nor 2. Okay, answer is D. So that's all for today's session. Thank you for listening. Good night.